Hello everyone. Let us here discuss on chemical optimization, which is going to impact the cost large. I thank my parents, my spiritual gurus, guiding hearts and helping hands. I would like to thank industry seniors for their support in my path of growth. Few to mention are Mr. K. Subbarao, Mr. Mubin Ahmed, Mr. Vijay Sarathi, Mr. Satish, Mr. Rajshekharan, Mr. Sivakumar, and many others from whom I am benefited by learning. This is the scheme of presentation. Recap, optimizing cost avenues, what are all that, optimizing chemicals, and chemical optimization way forward. A SOP. Recap and key takeaway. These are all the recaps we had when speakers talking in the past webinars. In webinar 1, Mr. V. Prasanna was discussing overdosage of chemical lead to unexhausted bath. Webinar 2 and webinar 9, Mr. A.K. Sondi and Mr. Srinivasan are talking about optimizing chemical cost to fit local market or to optimize the costing. Mr. Ramesh Subramaniam discussed on reduce raw material inventory by 25%. Here he talks about the inventory reduction. And effluent treatment starts in optimizing chemical. COD is directly proportional to chemical let into effluent stream, which every one of us know. Optimizing cost avenues. What are the avenues to optimize our cost? Raw material optimization, chemical inventory and process optimization, which is the one we are going to discuss today, and production, operation control and waste optimization, lean production and throughput time reduction, raw material planning, utilizing stocks in various stages. Optimizing chemicals. What is the cost impact? Chemical costs contribute around 30 to 50% in leather making. Spillage and wastage of chemical is around 3 to 5% of consumption, almost equal to salary of workers. What are all the opportunities? We can optimize chemical inventory in store, optimize chemical consumption per unit of leather produced per square feet based on per square feet. Possible only when technician takes up ownership. That is the responsibility he takes up, but of course with the full support of management. Doing process re-engineering, improving accuracy, that is reducing spillage and wastage. Spillage occurs during every weighing. So spillage increases with the number of chemicals. Wastage happens if excess chemical is taken. When excess chemical will be taken due to improper weighing, improper handling, improper planning or process design, and lethargy of the worker. How spillage and wastage can be measured? Audit book stock versus physical stock. The difference is equal to sum of spillage and wastage. Another measure is COD of raw effluent is directly proportional to chemical in the stream, that is unreacted chemical. Like what Mr. Prasanna told, excess chemical goes into effluent. So it can be due to poor process design or lethargic chemical weighing. We have two cases here to discuss. Challenges when implementing ERP. We were implementing ERP in a tannery. Always physical to system stock was always deviating. 50 to 75 chemicals were have deviations. Then in that 20 chemicals with huge differences. Then we identified the possible reasons for deviation and charted out what is the control to get correct data. It is delay or improper data entry led to some of the deviations, and uncontrolled and unnoticed chemical consumption for corrective action during processing. You mind this escapes costing. That is, we consume chemical, but it is not recorded against a batch or an article. So that article cost shows up lesser, whereas we have consumed chemical in that place. So this is giving a wrong perception on the costing of the article, which may result in wrong commitment to the buyer on reduction in cost or lesser pricing. What is the solution? What we did, we have done lock and key mechanism for the chemical store and given responsibility to one person, that is stores in charge or the technician. So any deviation will be their responsibility. So they will make sure that everything is entered into the system, and they in future they will also make sure that worker is weighing the correct weight. Issue only against ERP generated issue slip. You cannot issue without a issue slip that is generated from the ERP. And analysis of stock difference, weekly and monthly, and also random. Target for number of chemical with difference to be measured to less than 10. We have told that 20 has to come down to 10. Measurement and logging of chemical used for cleaning. Then we came across that this is because some of the chemicals are being used for cleaning of the machinery or human hand wash or floor cleaning. So when we started to log that, it came to near nil and people have started to weigh. Now the clarity is very clear, and where the deviation due to improper chemical weighing is highlighting high. So there the control has come out. And let us go into the case 2. What are all the challenges? Huge chemical inventory cost. There are 232 chemicals in inventory and 135 moving chemicals. Say there itself there is a difference of 80 chemicals, non-moving or slow moving, and space constraint to store the chemicals. When we have so much of chemicals, obviously space constraint comes up, and inconsistency in quality because of the improper control or improper handling of the chemicals. Chemicals are weighed as by per jug measure. It is not, since more chemicals are there, people are not tend to weigh the correct weighing. They take it with jug, which may vary in quantities. We have taken up a time period of 6 months for arriving at the solution. So, like chemicals are identified and shortlisted. Say, for example, same phenolic syntans or same synthetic fat liquors or similar melamine syntans or similar copolymers, acrylic copolymers or all these things we have identified and shortlisted. And number of tonnage is frozen. Say, and there are numerous articles in a tannery. So to bring down the article into an article skeleton, we have made it into tonnage. What is a tonnage? Tonnage can be defined as a set of articles with same property. Generally, for cow, there are cow softy, fine milk, floated type of milk, Newbuck corrected grain, lining, waterproof and non-waterproof requirement in all the above articles. So whatever the article we talk about will come under this broad category. So this is, we call it as a tonnage. One process per tonnage was established. What we did, instead of one process per article, then it will be numerous articles, numerous processes. So we reduced one process per tonnage. Only change in fat liquor, that is the quantity of fat liquor can go up and down, and for waterproof fat liquor, non-waterproof fat liquor, like that. And major chemicals eliminated were in the category of fat liquors. Mainly, many synthetic fat liquors were there and many waterproof fat liquors were there. We have reduced it to one or two in each segment. Syntans, in syntans, replacement syntan, resin syntan, acrylic and vegetable. And coloring agents like black, brown, blue and yellow dyes, dye solutions, pigments, and of course many binders of similar nature. Purchased chemicals in 1 ton intermediate bulk container. How this is possible? Because we have reduced the number of chemicals, so obviously the quantity purchase per chemical is increasing. So instead of buying in 100 or 200 kilogram carboys, we prefer to buy in intermediate bulk containers because it has cost benefit and freight can also be reduced. Costing reduced due to unit price reduction and maximum utility of chemical. What is the maximum utility of chemical? Because when we have multiple chemical and we are weighing, and loss or wastage or spillage is going to be multiplication of the number of chemicals. Since now here our chemical is less and we are using in a IBC, we can measure exact quantity with the tap provided. Otherwise, we need to take it with jugs and weigh the chemical. And the buying power increased. Obviously, our buying power increased because of the huge volume, and suppliers are behind us, and our better supplier relationship came up. Spillage is also reduced as smaller, as I discussed a little bit earlier, a smaller number of chemicals being weighed, and emptying the carby or cleaning the carby becomes once reduced 5 times for a chemical, and since number of chemical also reduced, so it has come down drastically. What is that we reached? We have reduced to 82 chemicals, that is 35% we have reduced. Something similar what Mr. Ramesh Subramaniam was talking, reduced 25%. So now we have reduced around 35%, a little high. But there is a way to go further. Now let us see what is the way forward. So this case is based on these two cases. To solve a problem, the old but best technique is just to repeat a proven process followed long ago. That is old wine in new bottle. We take a old process, just repeat it, check for the quality, fine tune. Because in the older process we might have used only 3 syntans, 3 Fatlikers, that's all, and 3 auxiliaries. So it will be reduced huge. Then we can fine tune based on the current requirement. A typical old process is wet back with wetting agent and acid, rechrome if needed, mostly for market regular procured, since self-buying with self-buying chrome, acrylic for Indian raw material, and neutralization, retanning with syntans like acrylic, replacement, melamine resin, vegetable, dyeing, dye with dye leveling, fat liquoring, fat liquors, synthetic, sperma-based or vegetable, neat food oil, and fixing with acid, fixatives if required. How we can optimize or just improve? If we dust off the shaving dust, we can uh, combine wet back and rechrome or wet back till neutralization as a one bath, because normally when we do the wet back, we tend to drain it to take out all the dust accumulated in the leather. If we do the dust off of the shaving dust, then we are doing two things. One is the sludge formation is reduced because of the shaving dust into the going into waste stream, that is going into the effluent, and that is settled and taken it out as a sludge. And since we are taking out this shaving dust, this wetback and rechrome can be combined together, and those orange we can reduce the number of products in that range, even dyes also. And how we can reduce dye? There is a simple, normally we give too much of dye for the depth requirement of our buyers. So to get the dyes to sit on the desired side, what we can do here, we are discussing on that. So let us say running fresh bath after acid fixing. After acid fixing, drain and run for 5 minutes. Flushite, since flushite is more porous than grain, flushite takes more water than grain side. So flushite will be higher pH than grain side, or grain side is marginally lower pH than flushite. So since grain side is marginally lower pH, and when we feed the dye at this stage, it tends to fix on grain. Take it the other way. If we want depth on the flesh, that is for the uh, sweats, then what we do, we will acidify the bath little bit with 0.2 or 0.5% of acetic acid or formic acid. Run it for 5 minutes. Now, since bath takes more as acid bath, it becomes acidic than the grain. So now the dye fits on the flesh side. This we call it as delta pH application. This is available in iSquare website. And this is the simple SOP based on our experience. So identify tannages. Assign articles under one of these tannage. Tannage can be defined as set of articles with same property, which we discussed already. Identifying right chemical. How do we identify right chemical? We can do TOC analysis or with the information from safety data sheet and technical data sheet what the chemical supplier is providing us. And pruning of process from one process per article to design one process skeleton per tannage. That is same set of chemicals, same uh, way of feeding, but only percentage will vary based on the thickness and origin. Process reengineering. Apply concept of I squares leather inside V1, that is minimal chemical for processing. We have done this project like take in drum only 4 syntan, 5 fat liquor, 2 auxiliary, 20 dyes maximum. So this is totally 31. This is not per process, this is for the different set of processes. And same tannage for waterproof article, only changing fat liquor. Finishing 6 binders, 3 auxiliaries, 6 oils and waxes, 20 dyes and 15 pigments, total 50. Try to make it within this. Put together this 50 plus 31 is 81. We have achieved 82. Controlled chemical usage. Machineries and equipment such as high volume low pressure and low volume low pressure in auto spray to reduce the automation wastage, and chemical dosing system in wet end is another better way. This is a suggestion. And audit physical versus stock. Regular intervals, at regular intervals, fortnightly, also random audit for random chemicals. Do cost deviation analysis, that is cost per unit of every article against its master process. Raw effluent salt analysis, that is more sodium sulfate means more dilution of the chemical. Try using liquid chemicals as quantities are bigger. Chemical supplier may agree to supply, requires paradigm shift. Paradigm shift in the thinking itself. Thanks for your patience. We can get into question and answer session. Thank you. You can visit iSquare website in isquare.org.in/ISLW10. Thank you.